Welcome back to the Young Bucks Podcast, episode number 102. My name is Henry Deering. I'm here with my brother, Chris. And this is the Young Bucks Podcast. We're thankful for the recent love over on YouTube. We've been getting views on views and likes. Not really to that much, but on episode 100, I've been checking our YouTube studio every day, and we've been getting more and more. So we really appreciate it. If you're new, thank you for joining today's episode. We hope you enjoy it. If you're listening on audio, feel free to leave a 5-star, whatever you think this podcast is worth to you. We'd really appreciate it. It goes a long way and puts a smile on our face when we see a good review. So yeah, thank you. Thank you. Anything you'd like to say?
Thank you.
No?
Thank you.
Nice.
Just thank you.
That's it?
That's it. That's
all
all.
you got?
That's all.
Okay.
That's all that's needed.
Okay. Something. Do you have Instagram right now, by chance?
Unfortunately,
Did I send you a reel about AirPods recently?
it's possible, but I don't remember.
Okay. I can't remember if I sent it to you or not. I actually deleted Instagram myself,
Great.
so I couldn't go back to check. But I saw a reel, and I don't know all the details, but something that made me think.
Okay.
And it was that Apple, with AirPods, submitted some sort of patent that puts basically like a mind reader in the AirPods. But apparently, supposedly, they submitted it or they tried to submit it a few years ago, and it didn't go through. I don't know. It was something like that. That was kind of along the lines.
Okay.
This week, I'm listening to, after hearing that, knowing that, I'm listening to a podcast or whatever through my AirPods, and I'm thinking, I was trying to validate if that was true or not, because I was okay, what if I start thinking of something that I don't watch, this is not something, and also that I don't talk about, because I think it's pretty widely known that for whatever reason, if you mention something
pops up on your phone instantly.
you mentioned Pop-Tarts, you're gonna go on Instagram,
Pop-Tart,
and Pop-Tarts is gonna be the ad on the next story you see.
You look up something, it's there. It's
shout out to Pop-Tarts. Apparently they're the sponsor of today's episode.
It's about to be on our phones tomorrow.
What? Yeah. So we know it's
my phone's actually not in here, so I'm actually curious if it pops up on it.
It's kind of common to, at least for me, it feels like I've talked about that with multiple people. The listening one though, there actually have been times where I've gone on Instagram and I've seen maybe it's about procrastination. It's I haven't talked about procrastination, but I've been thinking about procrastination. And why is this one of the first things that I'm seeing? All right. But further than that, it's the specific type of procrastination that I'm
partaking in,
wondering what a helpful benefit would be. If I'm just say you have a problem, you've been putting something off.
Oh no, I know 100% what you're talking about.
And then you just think man, it'd be nice if I don't know how to look up what I want to find out, but it would be nice if I could find that out. And it's that's kind of exactly what I would want to hear. Why is this one of the first reels that's showing up? I didn't say anything about it either. I don't know if that's just Instagram, but I mean, they're Apple AirPods, so I think it'd be anything. I haven't been on Instagram since that point.
Good.
I have been on YouTube.
Did you get a
YouTube
ad?
Shorts?
Oh.
No, it's not looking for an ad. It's looking for the actual video, I think.
So, I didn't know what you're talking about. It happened to me. It was about fasting, and I went on the YouTube on my computer, just to go on YouTube, and first row videos, second row videos, third video right there in the second row was plan of fasting, something. I was what the heck? I didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
It's just something I've been thinking about. And yeah, so I know what you're talking about. It's definitely there.
Yeah, there's something to it. And I think there's been a long enough time that social media has existed that there's the pattern recognition of whatever algorithm, however that works and everything like that, has a mind of its own now. Mm-hmm. It just knows.
It's AI.
Knows. And I think that was the thing with the AirPods, is that it doesn't necessarily like read your mind. If this is true, it doesn't necessarily say like, okay, I'm thinking about a highlight Anthony Davis. Like right now, I'm thinking about it. Oh, I'm listening to something, and it's like, okay, he's like thinking about that, and then we'll show you something. I think it's like takes cues and like meant like the bridges that your mind goes through to different thoughts. Like
Okay.
kind of does that habit or not habit. What were we saying? Pattern. The patterns of your brain. Like what are the patterns of your brain? Like what times would you like want to see this? What day? Like what people? I don't know how that all works, but it's
all
very
psychological.
weird. It's very weird.
And it's very weird, and it's happening right now in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I don't really like any of the AI things.
No, I mean they could probably help in one way, shape, or form, but I'm not a fan of them either.
I mean, I don't know.
It's just scary.
I don't know about like anybody listening,
sound
but
old?
we always sound old.
It's true.
Anyways, growing up as a kid, like I can't even remember how early, but it seems like the whole robots taking over the world thing was always like I don't even know why that would be a thing. Like why would that rumor ever even start to begin with? You know, if you think about it, and now it's like, oh, hold up. There's this like AI, like you can type something into Chat GPT and it can come up with a whole essay for you.
Kids, do your homework.
Like, that's not like one thing even in it of itself. It's like one piece. It's like the next step that whatever existed took, and then there's gonna be like something else.
It's the robot, bro. They're
That's-
taking over.
That's what I'm saying.
What if we're the robots?
What do you mean?
Hear me out. Like the people that are like starting AI that have like created that. What if they are the robots letting AI run them?
So it's like the second layer or third layer of robot.
Yeah.
So there's humans that made robots. Now the robots are running the humans,
yeah.
and then those robots are creating more robots to run that will run them.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case.
Okay. What about the whole Neuralink from Elon Musk?
I don't know too much about that.
Well,
Talk to me.
there were like some memes about it and whatnot, but apparently there's like a Neuralink going into like the brain that can create the electro like pulse. So like your arm's paralyzed, you get the Neuralink, it like sends the electronic pulses and like you can move your arm.
Okay.
But you can also like this is something I roughly heard. Click with your mouse with your head. Playing on the computer. Don't even have to use the mouse.
Could you be like playing a video game without using the controller?
I have no idea. But like if I'm looking at the thing and it says download this application by clicking, I think you could just like look at it and it would do it. That is so weird and crazy. Good, it can help. Weird that you could like shut down a whole group of people because I think there's like a kill switch on it.
If you think about it though, why is anything invented? Why is anything improved?
For evil.
Well, no.
Oh.
Well, maybe. But the answer to that question is just to make life easier for someone, for whoever's going to buy it, for whoever's going to consume it, whoever's going to use that service.
Whoever's going to sell it.
Well, the person who's selling it is selling it to make it easier.
Right.
But if that is why almost everything starts that way, there has to be a point.
And it all turns evil.
Let me get to the point, Chris. There has to be a point where you can't make it any easier. You can't make things any easier. This sounds like, okay, you don't have to talk. You don't have to move. You don't even really have to like think to click a mouse, which the computer already exists to make your life easier. So you don't have to physically write something out or like look in a book to like search something up. You know what I mean? Is like this sounds like getting to the point where it's like you literally can't be helped anymore because you're already doing literally nothing.
Yeah. It's promoting laziness. They want us to be lazy. Whoever
I feel
they
like
is.
the whole like the scale of the world is like at the beginning, the extreme was you do everything and it's hard. And then inventions started coming so that like things would be easier. But eventually it's going to get to the like a point where it's like everything is extremely easy to do, or because there's so much, and it kind of already feels like that, so overwhelming, because there are things that are like make stuff too easy.
Oh, yeah.
There's already so much that makes stuff too easy. But it's just going to keep going.
It is.
So shout out to AI.
Kind of. We think. We don't know.
Allen Iverson.
We're indifferent. Ah, yes.
That's
Allen
what I'm
Iverson.
talking about.
The answer. Dude.
Wait a minute. AI is the answer.
Dude.
Was that a
Allen Iverson, the answer.
Dude.
AI.
Yeah,
the
I don't know,
answer.
dude. I feel like you can't go this deep. You can't go this deep into it. AI is an industry plant? Or no. What? Are you trying to make a point?
The cyborg dreadlocks, or what's it called? Cornrows.
Talk about practice.
Talking about AI, dude. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
we gotta move on. Yes.
I refuse to accept that.
Yeah. No, we're moving on from that.
Yeah.
On accident.
Man, I had something.
Florida.
I had something good. But yeah, we can go to that, and maybe I'll resurface what I was thinking about.
Or you don't have to.
It was good.
Oh, okay.
It was. I promise, it was good.
Okay, it wasn't another AI joke.
No. The answer? Okay, Florida. Okay, so actually, this episode is probably one of the quickest between two episodes that we've ever done.
Yeah, we're not gonna say what day we're recording, but
we're recording this one a little bit early because we are going to be going out of town.
We're gonna be in Florida
for a few days
tomorrow, and when you're listening to this,
when
we will still be in Florida.
Record. So, we're very expectant of a good trip.
Mm-hmm. Looking forward to
we're going to talk about some of those things that we are expecting.
In episode 6, co-host,
we
are looking forward to seeing him.
Sorry. Oh, I was going to go into like what part of Florida we might be in.
Oh.
The greater Tampa area. The Gulf side.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Gulf side?
Yeah. Well, by this time, it wouldn't matter.
Well, I don't know where we're going, so this is all free. I mean, I know we're going to Tampa. I just don't really know, like...
Have you ever looked at the map?
No, not while we're there.
Really? It's the Gulf side, so it's not the ocean. It's like the...
Well, yeah, I knew that. I knew we were in, like, Miami area.
The Gulf of Mexico.
I just know, like, Tampa is where we are area. But we're going on a cruise, apparently. Sort of thing.
Oh, that's not overemphasized. Like, Kyle has a boat, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Kyle.
No, he's not.
The boat is much bigger than I expected.
Kyle's?
Yeah.
You see it in person?
No, but he showed me a picture.
Right.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, he showed us all on the podcast.
Oh, I didn't know if you were there.
Oh, no, I wasn't.
No, I didn't know like if you were there to see the picture. I knew you were there.
Oh, but it was during the podcast.
Yeah, but I didn't know that he showed you the photo.
Oh, yeah. He showed me. Yeah, no. I mean, Spider-Man. Never mind.
Anyways.
The Florida trip. We're looking forward to it. Going to have a good time. And we're going to go to Waffle House a bunch. And we're going to scarf down some waffles. And we're going to have a good time in the Waffle House.
Did we mention that we're going to the Waffle House?
Oh, I don't think we did.
Waffle House, beach, pool.
Cruise-ish sort of thing. Day cruise?
I don't know. It's like I think it's a boat ride. It's
like
not
a ferry
cruise.
ride.
It's a boat ride.
But it's not like a speedboat ride.
It's a sailboat ride.
It's like a ferry boat ride.
It's still not a cruise.
Right. Like a cruise ship, one deck type of thing.
Someone has a boat
that we're going on.
Helping us get to one point to another.
Yeah. We don't really know where. But it will be fun. We're not really like we enjoy going to Florida because it's a good place. We're not really like Florida men though. We don't really know like what to do. We kind of just go and vibe.
Catch some lizards.
Yeah. Falling out of trees and whatnot.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure just like kind of eat, chill, vibe.
That's what a
Won't be
vacation is.
anything too crazy.
That's what a vacation is.
Yeah.
You're not meant to do crazy things on vacation. You're meant to vibe,
Yeah.
chillax,
I'm gonna read a little bit.
get back.
Do some journaling.
So that's what I'm excited for. I cannot for the life of me find my Raycon headphones. So I will be reading on the way down to Florida.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, we're flying can't even say it. We're flying Wow.
All right, one more time. Hey, Henry, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 102. Tell us about your time in Florida.
We're gonna be flying private. Flying private. That should be like a vocal practice. Flying private.
Flying private. Flying private, babe.
PJ.
We got a PJ, yeah. That Young Bucks income is
Outrageous.
So we're just
The amount of cents per year that we're on right now is just immaculate. I can't lie though. The first time I found out like how much it costs to fly private, it was pretty astonishing to me.
When did you look into it?
I didn't. It was just you come across it through, just people, hanging out with people who are flying private is just
Through the food chain.
People talk about it.
Right.
No, in a much lesser sense, Instagram Reels.
Just
someone talking about
after
like,
you were thinking about it.
Private. Yeah.
Okay.
After I was thinking about we're gonna be flying private soon.
Yeah.
I should probably know how much it's gonna cost.
Right.
And then magically it showed up on Reels. I hate the name Reels. Reels sounds stupid.
Yeah.
You know?
Shorts, beautiful.
Shorts is good.
Makes sense.
It does.
In TikTok, it's just TikTok.
Yeah.
Like you're just
I was
scrolling
on
on TikTok.
But if you're like, I was on Instagram, like, what were you doing? Because Instagram was a whole different thing before Reels. Instagram. I don't know. Is it because like camera reel? Is a camera reel a thing? Is that
I think the
like
reel
a reel
is
of reel of film?
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like,
yeah, but it's supposed to. I think it's a play on it, saying like it's also real, like real content, but it's not.
No. Well, that was a good podcast. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know the cost per flight, but I mean, someone
Are we still talking about private jets?
someone flew private, and it was like $50,000 for the plane ride. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying is they said their private flight was $50,000.
We're getting there.
I mean, at that point, you might as well just buy one.
Right. You should not be renting a PJ.
I know someone, and I use know very loosely.
A loose known.
I've
seen them in the same building as me.
we've spoken.
Okay.
We've spoken on an introductory level. Do I think he would know my name if he saw me without any context? Probably not.
Yes. Oh, no. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But I found out he has 2 private jets. Lives here.
You think we can slide?
Probably not.
Ah, man.
Probably not.
Darn tootin'.
On the fact that the good connection that I have that has a good connection with that person has not yet slide into the private jet.
Oh,
That's
it's probably not.
Yeah,
for us.
Probably not going to be, skipped a level down to me and you.
I mean, maybe.
Who knows?
Anything is possible.
Shout out to KG.
Oh, Kevin Garnett.
Anything is possible.
Big ticket.
What was, shifting gears here, what was the first NBA memory that you have? Like if you think, or it could be a game or
like
playoff series. Like, I feel like we all have that moment or that game. At least I was listening to a podcast today where they were talking about that, and I was like, Kevin Garnett.
Like, okay, that NBA moment is a good one.
I mean, I could give mine.
Go for it.
While you kind of decipher.
Yeah.
So the very, very, very first thing that I remember about the NBA is waking up It could have been a school day. It could have been a Saturday. Sports Center's on the TV, and they're going through highlights of the Oklahoma City Miami Heat finals. This is 2012.
Okay.
So I am
okay.
either 9 or 10.
Okay.
This is the very first thing I remember. I don't know that I watched a game that series, but if like I can vividly remember watching Sports Center that day. But what's interesting is like the following 2 years, I don't remember like really watching any basketball.
Okay.
And I know it's those 2 years because the 2015 the first Cavs and Warriors year,
Cavs Brown.
I vividly remember like watching that entire series, talking about it with people. Granted, I was older at that point. I was like 13.
Sure.
So those are kind of like two different ones.
I think honestly, like I'm trying to pinpoint what happened first, but like I remember watching Isaiah Thomas cook on the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's vivid. Like fighting for the 1 seed, sort of like beating out LeBron and the Cavs for the 1 seed.
Okay.
Like that run he had. Mm-hmm. I remember watching that.
5th in MVP that year.
Yeah. Like 28 points per game. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember if it was like actually watching or watching like highlights, because there was also the Anthony Davis Boogie team in New Orleans, and I forget what year that was.
That's probably 2018.
Okay, so Isaiah Thomas' year was before then.
Probably 2016 or 17.
Yeah, and then also the Russell Westbrook shot over the Nuggets.
That was 2018, I believe.
That was the first year without KD, because he won his MVP the first year without Kevin. Mr. Durantula.
Okay.
35. KD.
Let me basketball reference this real quick.
So yeah, that's about the time frame I'm remembering starting to watch basketball, because I remember Isaiah Thomas cooking.
Okay, Russ won the MVP in 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and then there's also the Paul Pierce shot that we all remember vividly.
Dude, what's crazy about that? I know I've mentioned it on the podcast before, and I don't know if you know that. Well, if you would remember this.
Okay.
Paul Pierce, playoff game.
Said what's up to you?
Playing the Atlanta Hawks.
For the...
Paul Pierce is on the Wizards.
Oh, okay.
This shot. This bank shot. Called game.
Yes.
Did you say called game or called bank?
I ain't called bank. I called game.
Yeah, that's the quote.
There you go.
Paul Pierce,
versus the Hawks.
Let me start over.
Okay.
Paul Pierce,
welcome
Wizards.
to the podcast.
Playoff game. Paul Pierce, Wizards, playing the Hawks. Paul Pierce, game-winning shot. Where's the number 34? That same day, Washington Nationals home game against the Atlanta Braves. Bryce Harper, number 34, walk-off homer. Same day. Yes.
My guy Bryce.
Statistician.
We miss you in Washington. Not really. Champions. W.
Do you still claim the Nationals as a favorite team? Like this is your team.
I just don't have like a player to be attached to on the team. Like I rock with the squad.
Yeah.
Like there's no Soto anymore to rock with.
So were you a Soto fan?
No, I've always been a Nationals fan. Like with Bryce and the boys.
Rendon,
Turner, Scherzer, Strasburg. And then it's like we trade them all, but like we still had Soto. And like I grown to be a Soto fan. We won the World Series and whatnot.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, and then like we decided to trade everyone. And now Soto's on the Yankees. And it's just like what happened?
Yeah.
And we didn't get anything in return. And it's
Michael A. Taylor.
He's
not on the team anymore. CJ Abrams?
He's
not
our
Michael
shortstop.
A. Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
Who's that? Victor Robles.
There you go. Good poll.
Yeah.
Good poll. He's still there. So yeah, we're cranking. We got CJ Abrams and Jesse Winker.
You got Eddie Rosario.
And Jesse Winker.
Do you know Eddie Rosario's on the team?
Yeah.
MVP of the World Series. No, not World.
Close. Almost.
NLCS.
Almost. There you go. So
Yeah,
there
2
one.
years ago.
Yeah,
3 years
yeah.
ago.
So we like the team. Like it's just all the people that were there with me are now gone.
Sure.
I can see how like a who was a team that was good? I don't know.
That was good
Yeah.
or is.
Any team that used to be good that lost other players.
The Cleveland LeBron teams.
Yeah, kind of like when they lost, but they were still good after they lost Kevin Love. Like kind of like Kevin Love was like the last piece to leave. And then it was like, oh, who's on the Cavs? But they still had Darius Garland.
I see.
All them.
What about the Trailblazers?
Yeah, kind of like now that Dame's gone.
They weren't.
Like,
well, they made the conference finals.
Yeah,
they had a
'cause
squad.
They had CJ. Now CJ left. They had Nurk. Nurk's gone. You know, they had Dame. Dame's gone. And it's like, oh, where'd they all go? Oh, I guess they're gone. Who do I root for? Oh, well, they have Scoot.
So you
Maybe I
okay?
can root for
So
him.
you're trying to attach to the current talent. Like,
Yeah,
find out like
I'm trying
what's
to,
their.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for it.
They're too bad to like have something to get excited
Yeah,
about.
they're too bad to like sit down and watch every single game.
Mm-hmm.
That's why like we can watch all the games of the Tigers because they're playing pretty good.
Yeah,
But it's like I can't sit down and watch the game if I'm not attached to any of the players either.
that's fair.
But I will watch them play
That's fair.
because Jesse Winker's been hitting like really good. Like he's really good right now. C.J. Abrams is promising. Lane Thomas is good. Like we have a good team. It's just figuring it out. Need some better pitching.
Yeah. So when they're good again, it's your team, or is it your
When I find a player.
Okay.
When I fall back in love with a player.
Okay. But that hasn't happened yet.
It may. But I don't know if they're here to stay. Because we
That's
had the
true.
Schwarber time. Schwarber left. We had Josh Bell. Josh Bell left. Like, you know, like we were bad enough to have a good player that's now gone.
Yeah. I can see that because, I mean, with the Tigers, I kind of feel the same way.
And the Pistons.
It's like, it's still my favorite team, still excited, but like, what's there to be excited about?
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
But season's still young.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
So that's
We'll
where we're
see.
at with the
In
Washington Nationals.
In time. You went golfing
I did.
yesterday
Hit the links.
for the first time.
Ever.
How was it?
Great. Would recommend. I would recommend going golfing. Golfing is a very fun thing. Good thing to do with the homies. Especially if you're not great, like me. And I knew I wasn't great. Probably could have taken it a little bit more serious because, you know, got to learn how to be somewhat better.
Right.
But it's okay.
It's a stoic sport.
Yeah. But, like, we were having fun because we were all bad. So, like, we were all just trying to learn. I think next time I go, I'll be a little bit more chill because, like, I've went before. The thing that threw me off was there's no overhead shot or, like, anything, like, to know exactly where the pin is.
Huh?
Like, if you're shooting, like, if you're teeing off,
Is
right?
that what they call golf? Is shooting?
Sorry. No, sorry.
I'm not. I wasn't thinking that, but I was just confused.
Sorry. Like, let me explain what I was meaning. You can't see first hole. Yes. First hole. Teeing off. I can't see the flag. There's a hill in my way. I have no idea where I'm shooting. I have no idea where I'm aiming.
towards.
Yeah.
Aiming, yes.
So, like, I have no idea where it's at. And so that threw me off. Didn't know where my ball went. Lost my first ball. It's okay, though. Just dropped it down. We really were not keeping crazy track. Just of strokes. And so it's just like, okay. But then, like, the next hole, I could see where, the pin was. I think it's called the pin. The flag? I don't know.
Flag would be more appropriate.
Flag.
I think that would paint the picture
The
much
hole?
better.
The hole?
Hole, yes.
Hole. The
Flag,
hole.
Flag, hole. That'd be much better than pin.
Pin.
Yeah.
Pin. Hole. Flag.
Not bowling out here.
Right. Yes, you're right. So the flag I can see on hole 2. So
Okay.
I like have a better idea of where I want to go with the ball, you know? And so I would like first hole was very confused. But figured it out towards the end.
Do they
Only
give
played
you
9.
like a little map thing?
Yeah,
That shows
yeah,
you
but it's
the
just
direction?
like I've never been there before, so I don't know. Like you can see it. It was all basically straight for the most part.
Yeah,
But like I'd never been there before.
gotcha.
But I did have a lot of really nice hits. Had like there was one that was 510 yards to the flag.
Nice.
And so I teed off from there, dude. I think I teed the ball close. I think it was like 200 yards. Like that was a great play. Like I got to on the green in 3 hits,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty good. I was on par if I knew how to putt.
Did you have
Free putt
like
gang.
the clubs like down, like you kind of know, like, oh, I need this club for
Still
this
getting a feel
thing?
for it because there was definitely a 140 yards to the drop spot, or to the hole, and I used my driver
Launched it.
way over.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely getting a feel for it.
Yeah. Sometimes too much is too much.
Yeah, so then I'm figuring out how to use and when to use, and so yeah, we're getting there. I'm excited to go. I might even see if there's one close to us in Florida and rent some clubs and go down there.
No way.
Dude, maybe.
No way.
I have to.
There's a putt thing in our isn't there? It's
Where?
not putt. The place we
Oh,
stay.
yeah.
There's like
Yeah, I might need to learn how to putt
Yeah.
there, or we could find like a putt course go
that's
putting.
true. That's true.
because I need to learn how to putt better.
Yeah.
Cause like for me, it's either I'm overshooting it or I'm undershooting it. I don't have a happy medium for any of my shots yet, but that's okay.
Okay.
I went one time,
Yeah.
so it's okay. Like I'm not criticizing my game or anything because I know I'm bad. It's the first time going.
Did you buy balls?
No,
Did
we
you-
used the ones that we bought at Walmart that one time. You
When?
remember on your birthday, me, you, Kyle, and Noah went to Walmart and bought some balls, the green ones.
The ones that we use in the backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noah had a whole case of those. Like that, there was like 30 of those, so we had those in the bag.
How many did you have
Um,
left?
Don't know because you just wait. So we took some of those. We got some of the ones that were in the backyard just sitting there. Last hole, we're just trying to get through it. I hit it into like there's like a swampy-ish area with like really high like dead grass, but like there's a lot of space in between them. It's not like covered, and it's kind of just muddy in there. Found 20 balls.
Oh.
I was like, Noah was up there like
Like all congregated in a pile?
no, they were all kind of like scattered within like a same 10 feet radius.
But you could walk and just pick them up? Nice.
Noah was like getting ready to hit. I'm like, no, drive over here. And he like drove over and I was like, dude, put all these in the bag and then the cart. And so, yeah, we got a whole bunch of
Nice.
balls now.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Very good.
Found a Detroit Lions ball. Says One Pride on it. I'm not going to use it, but I found it.
Frame it.
Yep. Going to keep it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
I think the longest I kept the same ball was like 3 holes. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Go me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. A good golf day.
Nice.
Would go again. Almost went today if it didn't rain.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
get to do the podcast. So
That's
it's
true. Yes, this is a blessing in disguise.
Yes, it was. So
Very
yeah,
much
I would
so.
definitely recommend. You might have to get into it once you
I'm
get
like,
married. And
to be honest, I've been having a crazy itch to like get in a like go shoot a basketball routine.
dude, I've been having an itch to play baseball,
Mm.
and I'm replacing it with golf. But like, dude, like I want to play baseball so badly. I don't think like you have any idea.
I get it.
Like I want to be back in high school playing baseball right now,
Mm.
but not really in high school though. I just want to play baseball.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, pickup baseball would be hard to do. You need 18 guys. Like pickup baseball.
You need 12 guys. I think you can
That's
get
true.
away with 12.
2 outfielders.
3 infielders, pitcher and a catcher.
Yeah. T-ball. They're tee it off.
Yeah.
No pitcher. No catcher.
I mean, if the guys from the Sandlot did it, we could be able to do it.
That's true.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. Maybe you don't need 18 or 12.
You might only need 12. I don't know. So anyway,
I'm sure there's a baseball league.
I could probably find one. In Georgia.
Oh shoot. No, but I've just been thinking it'd be cool, especially because it'd be summer, to like keep a basketball in the car maybe like
You should do it.
get some shots up one day.
You are right by a basketball hoop
That's true.
on Mondays, I guess.
Yeah,
Can't
that's what
really
I was
do
thinking.
that.
Like take a lunch, like go shoot around for an hour,
Probably should do that. Well, maybe not an hour.
or 30 minutes.
Yep.
Because it's just like
Don't want to be stealing company time.
the mental clarity that's with shooting a basketball is nice.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Maybe basketball isn't the same for you, but that's how it was for me.
I really thought it was going to be because I was definitely at a mental block on Saturday, and it did not help.
Did you try shooting around?
Yeah, because I went up to wherever it was. It was just like a single cell, and it was very peaceful.
Yeah.
Did not get any mental clarity though. It's okay though.
Did you want to pump the ball when you were done? Like, was it angering?
No, it wasn't angering. It was just meh.
Yeah.
But we're good now.
Nice. Are you?
Yeah.
Good.
Played golf, dude. I'm good.
Nice. Yeah. I was thinking about shooting like basketball today because I was
Sorry.
What?
I just felt like doing that.
I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about like some habits of like working for yourself and stuff like that, like things that are good. And one of the analogies that they made was that a lot of the successful people that they interact with treat their career or their entrepreneurship, their goals and stuff like that, like their athletes, which is something that I actually do remember talking about on here. I don't know when, and I don't know what episode, how long ago. But it was kind of like if my work was the same as my athletic train, or like how an NBA
Like game
player.
film?
Yeah. How
I remember that.
Yeah. Or like how an NBA player would like practice, treat their body, diet, health, stuff like that. Like the same, applying the same principles, but like to, business or the
Real estate.
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yeah. And so they were talking about like the person who, or like the athlete who enjoys going to shoot basketball outside is going to be much better than the person who doesn't. Like there is an element where like
you have to enjoy
like have fun with the work like that you're doing.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that and I didn't know how to put words to it, but recently I've been feeling the same way with painting that I felt about basketball. Like when I would go and like shoot around and like that, even though it was like work to get better and shoot and get shots up, it was still fun. And I've been kind of feeling that way with painting lately. And so I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting. I mean, it's cool that you're doing something you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was going to relate that to something, but I just think you still have to do something you love. Like obviously there's a plan that we can follow. And I think God opens up the opportunity for us to do things that we love, that he knows we love. And so I think that you must be finding that with painting.
Yeah. And what's crazy is I almost feel weird sometimes, like enjoying all the things that I do. Because I'm like...
That's a good place to be.
Because I think in my head, I'm like, anybody could do this. But what I think that really is like God gave me the gifts to do the things. So it seems as though anybody can do this. Because there's other things that other people do that they're good at that I could not do. But they might think that. Like, oh, anybody could do this.
Yeah, I think that's good that you found something like that because I feel like that's something you've been searching for. And so I think it's good to have that. And I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for, including myself, like actually enjoying what they do. And so, yeah, the camera is not recording. Don't know when that happened.
I don't either, because normally it makes a noise.
Yeah, no, I just saw that it was not red.
No,
That's still on.
maybe the charger's not actually plugged in. Oh, but it totally would have shut down. That's weird. Well, I think we can round it out. There was one thing that I was going to say to that, but I don't remember
It's okay.
that point was. I think I can find it, though.
Oh my gosh.
What were you saying?
I was just saying that that's something that a lot of people are looking for, is finding that happiness in what they are doing.
Oh, I was just going to say, and I've been enjoying the podcast lately in the same way.
That's
So,
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. In real estate, but parts of real estate. Some parts not. But some parts of that are controllable.
All right.
We learn lessons. But yeah, thank you for tuning into episode 102 of the Young Bucks podcast. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon. Peace. Wait.
Young Bucks Podcast 101.
Young Bucks 101.
Speaking of stop signs.
Shoot. It's time to stop the podcast. That's crazy. 2 weeks in a row, we forgot it both times.
Peace.
Peace.